And just like that, we're back again with yet again another update on the overall market. If you're enjoying these market analysis updates, I want you guys to smash that like button and hit that red subscribe button to show me that you guys are interested in these market analysis updates. And I will absolutely try my best to give you guys this on a daily basis. So if we're looking across the board today, as of Wednesday, we're starting to see over the last 1 hour, to be specific, market is actually picking up. I would say literally over the last 1 to 2 hours, market has started to show some strength. But if you're looking at it from the 24-hour perspective, we are still seeing quite a bit of red across the board for the crypto markets. We're going to go over some detail. I'm going to share my personal thoughts whether or not we're going to see a pullback for the broader market, or is this just a little bit of a choppy consolidation before we start heading towards the upside. But before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So I asked you guys, the community members, 2 days ago, what price will Bitcoin close the monthly candle? And we are coming up on the monthly and very, very soon, just 3 more days and the month is over, and then we go into June, halfway almost through the year of 2025, which is again really crazy to wrap my head around. But you could see a lot of people are expecting $115,000, so a new all-time high for Bitcoin in the next few days to come. So we'll see what happens. There are some things to keep in mind, especially this one right here. This news is just coming out. U.S. federal courts blocks Trump's Liberation Day tariffs from taking effect. It rules that the president overstepped his constitutional authority by unilaterally imposing import duties on countries with trade surpluses against the U.S. So again, here we go again with all these tariffs conversations occurring. But this specific news has got some people excited that, they have kind of blocked that from happening. Let me know your personal thoughts down below regarding that specific situation. But I really wanted to kind of talk about this. So Willy Woo, a huge economist, and a lot of people respect Willy Woo, not Willy Woo, with his overall take. And he has said, I have some good news and maybe some bad news for you guys. So good news is that risk signal is trending downwards, meaning over the broader environment buy side, liquidity is dominating. We are setting up for another, solid run for long-term, time frame. So you can see, however, the strength on the bullish run from 75,000 to 112,000 is starting to break down. I covered this in my last post. This week is absolutely critical because, of course, monthly candle is going to close. And if we do not get a follow through, then we will be up for another consolidation period. So with that said, if you're looking at the dominance is still showing a lot of strength, even though we did see a little bit of a downside for the dominance. And, Bitcoin has picked up a little bit, I think, due to this specific news coming out, because it kind of blocks the tariffs. Market is reacting in a positive way, as you can see across the board. We are seeing, quite a bit of green right now within the markets over the last 1 hour, I would say, to be specific. So Bitcoin is pushing up to $108,000. In a grand scheme of things, guys, a lot of people forget we're literally on the verge of breaking towards a new all-time high. So the 115,000, or, closing at a new all-time high, that would only be a 3.5% move for us to actually do that in the next 3 days. So again, I'm not writing it off. We are obviously being supported by significant support line right now. Bitcoin is at such a critical support. So going back to what Willy Woo said, in my opinion, if we lose this support line here, we push down to the 106, which again is being covered by this support. But if we lose that, we could actually make our way down to $100,000 BTC once again. And that is a critical support to be holding, psychological price point. If that does not hold, I think the 23.6 support line is not an unrealistic, support to be looking out for. If that were to be, lost, this support line around here at around $100,000. And if you want to put this into perspective, that itself is about a 6% move for Bitcoin to retest 100K. And if obviously we go down to the 23.6, that itself is an 11% pullback, which again is not a small move by any means. And that would mean, if I would consider that, dominance would push up even higher, which could give altcoins much more downside. But of course, that's if we lose the support. If we lose it. If we don't, then I think, we push up, and the biggest thing that you want to see happen is for us to close the monthly candle above, our all-time high. That would, mean most likely, of course, not considering a lot of external factors, because some external factors are out of our control. But that would, I think, push us towards all-time highs, and give us a strong indication that the month of June could be an exciting month. But we'll see what happens right now. Let me know down below what you guys think right now. What are your personal prediction? What altcoins are you holding? Where do you see the altcoin market going? When do you think the altcoin season is really going to occur? Love you all. See you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.